Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you an update based on one of my most viewed videos on my channel. The title was Cheating on Norwex versus eCloth. And I get a comment on that video probably every day. And I've got some people who are like, die-hard Norwex, there's nothing better than that in life. And then you have the people who are eCloth and they say, oh, eCloth is so great, it's a wonderful value, works just as well. And then you have the people who say, your experiment wasn't good enough. Oh, you get what you pay for. Okay, the whole gamut, okay? And this is an update now that was like a solid 18 or so months ago. And at that point, I had been using the eCloth and the Norwex for no more than maybe 6 or 8 weeks, something like that, maybe a little bit more. But now that I am about 18 months in, I want to give you an update. Now, this is the eCloth pad, and as you can see, it's got like the soft side of Velcro on this side, and it's got this microfiber, I guess, here. And it definitely has more of a microfiber feel to it, and it sticks on the eCloth handle or base, kind of using Velcro, okay, like that. And to use it, you just wet it, put it on the mop base, and mop. You notice how flimsy it is? One thing I like about this is that it's easy to just get clean in the wash. And so I do like that it's thin, it washes and dries really easily. However, that's not the point here. The point is how well does it clean, right? Okay, this does an okay job of just kind of getting surface dirt. It does fine with just your surface dirt and everything, okay? But as far as cleaning and getting a good mop, and let me tell you, when I mop, I have to move everything out of the way. It is such a big hassle no matter what kind of system you use. And so I don't feel like this works as well for, you know, if I want a good mopping of my kitchen. I don't have a lot of time. I don't like things that waste my time. So as far as just kind of a once over or like a spot clean, this works totally fine. If I really want to get my floors clean, I'm going to turn to my Norwex. And this also fits on the Norwex base and the eCloth base with Velcro. As you can see, this is a lot more bendy than it was when I first got it, just because it's been used and washed and dried. That's just part of it. But as you can see, just, maybe that's not a good way of representing like how, I guess, there you go. You can see this is a lot floppier than this. It's a lot more sturdy, and it's looking dirty in the camera. In real life, it doesn't look that dirty. That's really weird. That's weird. But this, as you know, has the silver embedded into the microfiber, and I feel like this also does a great job at just kind of your surface. It does a better job at those like hard stuck-on things, but I have to put my foot on the base and like scrub it. and it'll work that way. But as far as like a solid deep clean of my floors, this still is not cutting it. Sorry. If I want a really good solid cleaning job on my floors, to be honest, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on my hands and knees with either a like a scrubby sponge, and I have vinyl floor, by the way. I don't have anything fancy at all. This is just my floor. But I'm gonna have to get on the floor with a scrubby sponge, with maybe even the Norwex dishcloth to get a little scrubbiness on it, and definitely the EnviroCloth, and maybe even like a scraper. Okay, so if I want like a really good solid mop job, I'm gonna need to get down on my hands and knees. I've learned there's probably no getting around that. That's just how it's gonna have to be. Like stuck on Greek yogurt and stuff like that, if I really work on it, I can get it with this. I'm not gonna get it at all with this, with the eCloth. But with the Norwex, I've gotta really work at it. It'll do it. But if I want a good, clean, job, I'm gonna have to get down on my hands and knees. That's just the fact. Now, I purchased with the eCloth, I purchased the mop handle and base that came together. I believe this was $25 for this set, which is great. And I really liked it because I thought, well, if I don't like this and I switch to Norwex, I can use the Norwex pads on this mop head. And this has worked great. So I have no plans on getting rid of this. This mop handle has worked beautifully. However, I can say I have used the Norwex mop handle and base, and it is way sturdier. So if I had like all hard floors in my whole house, I would probably invest in the Norwex mop head and handle, just because I would be probably cleaning more often as well. But really, I just do my kitchen with this, and so I'm not really worried about it. This does, it's hard to do. But here, you can twist it and extend it, you know, real big. But this is definitely flimsier than the Norwex. The Norwex one is way more solid than the eCloth, but for me, this works just fine, just for my needs. And if you really want to go for it with the Norwex, keep in mind, you can host a party and get it for free. It's really not that hard to do that. So, so that's just something to keep in mind. So that is my little update. If you have no idea what video I am talking about, I will link it below so you can maybe go back and watch that. But I've been meaning to do this update for a really long time, and I'm just now getting around to it. So thank you for your patience. If you're brand new here, of course, be sure to click my face right over here and subscribe. And I will put some other videos that I think might interest you over here. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.